Well, hello there, people with internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Rome Total War Let's Play campaign as Macedon. In the previous episode, fought two giant battles over at Messana and Capua, capturing both cities and wiping out the House of Scipii. So there's only the Julii and the Senate left in terms of the Romans. However, as you can see, the Carthaginians have now landed near Rome, so I'm curious to see what they are going to do. Elsewhere, we are pushing the Dacians. They sallied out against me at Porvalisium. Well, I hadn't even laid siege yet, but they moved the garrison out to attack me. Lost horribly, and now they have less people to defend the city, so that was very silly of them. But yeah, we're pushing the Dacians now as well. Haven't heard a thing from the Greek city-states, but this army will be done retraining soon. After which I'm sending them to Rhodes, so we'll be visiting the Greek city-states. Yeah, I do have this assassin.
Assassin ready. On my way.
I thought...
Assassin ready. He's finished.
Well, of course, I'm not gonna very likely be able to assassinate any of them, but I was gonna think about doing this. And he fails, alright. Because there's only 100% public order there, so if we damage some public order buildings, maybe we can get some riots going. Or
At your service.
98% chance of getting in. There we go. Get the spy in, because spy inside the settlement means unrest. Yeah, you can train the militia hoplites. That's for garrison.
Assassin ready.
Yeah, if this guy then
Do it, sir.
actually fucking,
Closing in for the kill.
if he does his job properly, then we can maybe even get a riot going in Rome. I don't know if that is coded so that won't end the faction. Would be kind of silly if the AI mismanages their what's it called? Their public order in Rome so badly that the Senate gets wiped out. Yeah, there's some devastation there because of these motherfuckers standing on the roads. I need to send an army over there to deal with that. What is this even? Peasants, heavy peltast, mercenary hoplites, and the general. Don't really want to send a significant force. Oh yeah, also the Macedonian plague is over. Only this guy still has the plague, but I moved him into quarantine into that fort so that he doesn't start the plague once again in Thessalonica. Yeah, anyway, let's just see what the Carthaginians do over the end turn. Yeah, they keep sending this spy into Syracuse. Also not really ideal. Okay, the Dacians just lost against some rebels there. Ha! Yeah, sure, buddy. Hey, how about I consider a ceasefire if you... No. If you give me a regular tribute of 5,000 denarii for 10 turns. How about that one? They haven't even lowered their price yet. Fuck off. Trade rights with Spain. Aren't you allied with the Julii? We'll say yes. Do you want to switch out map information? Oh, they lost Osca to the Gauls. Carthaginians losing to pirates. Alright. Okay, so they merged everything. And now they're stuck in Italy because their fleet was sunk and chased away by pirates. Alright, so Larissa. Get an agora. Corinth has a shipyard, so we have a lot more trade going through here. Build a bigger market to accommodate. Thermal can expand. Land clearance in Byzantium. Can increase the taxes. There we go, that'll bring in some cash. So build a port. What did you build in Syracuse? Oh, the archery range. There's an absolute ungodly amount of unrest there. Well, part of it is caused by the Carthaginian spy that's in the city. Oh yeah, I trained a diplomat because I wanted to talk to those guys. Temple of Artemis in Capua. Train archers. Retrain the archers. What else do we want in Capua? Blacksmith? Nah. Just do it, just upgrade the temple again. Oh, I'm the richest faction now. Thermon, already did that. Just that guy dies. Well, died. That guy. Agent detected from Carthage. Where? He wasn't kicked out. Yeah, I wanted to talk to the guys because we could maybe work together to take Rome.
Yes, master.
Ready to sail! Attack! The sea is ours! Yes, Captain!
The sea is ours! Give me another one of those. You don't necessarily need to be here. The Dutch by Fear, Drill Master. Can force march. Sharp. Command Talent, Confident Commander. Yeah, this guy is fine. You will stay behind. Then you can train a small force and then you can, like, go through Greece to take out some of these rebels that are everywhere. Again, it's not necessarily going to make sure that they'll stay away forever because those rebels will just infinitely pop in all the time. But, you know, the ones where they're actually causing problems, like here, they're causing devastation over there, they're causing devastation and blocking the trade. Here too, causing a bit of devastation. And we lose some trade out of that. So you can, I'll train like a little force for this guy. Maybe mostly Greek cavalry. Greek cavalry and archers, I think. Do we have... No, we don't have the appropriate stables anywhere, do we? No. Alright, well... Guess we have to make do with light lancers then. It's not going to be a proper army anyway, so... It doesn't matter. Get some levy pikes from there. Yeah, there we go. Just a ragtag force, not really a big army, but just a couple light lancers, some pikes, and some archers to... Just essentially a smaller version of this army. Just so I can just let them run around quickly throughout Greece, take out these 3 rebel forces. Next turn, this army is on its way to Crete. Yeah, but in the meantime, over here...
Yes, strategos! Forward!
My spy is still in there. Yeah, they're pissed off, but... I think this will be fine. These guys will be done before the riot starts, and then I think it'll bump it to 70%, which means there won't be any riots.
Yes, strategos!
Who shall die this day? Death approaches!
Can assassinate my own spy.
Closing in for the
Wow,
kill.
12%? This is a horrible assassin. Is it because you failed? Talent for assassination. Well, it doesn't really seem like it.
He's a dead man.
Alright. Come on, you need to succeed that. Not many chances you get to see a spy on the
Who
field.
shall die this day? Closing in for the kill. Who is my target? As you wish. Death approaches. Who shall die this day?
No?
Closing in for the kill. Closing
There
in
we
for
go.
the kill.
There we go, now he's decent assassin.
Death approaches.
Yeah, also with all of these forces of the Senate standing right there, if you just capture Rome, all of that will just turn into rebel territory, or rebel soldiers. Alright, so let's have a little chat with Carthage, because we're not even trading with Carthage. I want to do some trading. They accept. Want to switch out map information. We accept. Alright, so how about you attack SPQR, and then I will offer you a single payment of 10,000 denarii. Neither profitable or wise for us. Okay, sure. I'll do it myself then.
Attack! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
There, we'll lay siege to Rome. They may come over to help out, but I don't expect too much out of that. Some more militia hoplites there just in case. Yeah, you also give him one extra militia hoplite. The Suggestica is still rebel. The Dacians tried to take it once and then they failed. So they lost against those rebels.
My lord, I shall speak with them at once.
Oh, we can't ask for Porylicium because that's their capital. Campus Yazidites, that's next door. This is a good joke, they say, as I fucking rip their asshole asunder every single second I've met them. How fucking delusional can you be?
So, prepare for battle!
So what's that? Yeah, they just hired some crappy mercenaries. Well, Bastana mercenaries aren't that bad, but... you know, just hired some mercenaries. It would be better if we let that guy attack the general, but I don't know how large the chances of that are. They might just say, oh fuck that, let's just wait until they assault the city. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do it now. Don't really like assaulting settlements with Greeks, because phalanxes are better to defend with than to attack with in this game.
Await my orders!
Okay,
Units!
everybody drop your shit.
Drop equipment! Units! Units! Hey, move out!
What the hell? Where the hell are you walking?
March!
This is the deployment phase, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, so you there, you there, you there. We don't need that fourth one.
General!
Now we need the cavalry to swing round back again, just like we did with the Scipii in the previous episode. To stop them reinforcements from coming. Oh no, actually, never mind. The reinforcements are gonna come in from like about here, right? Not directly from behind, they're coming in from the side here.
Archers! Foremen!
Don't really need to worry about attacking that because there's not much garrison in there. Well, I'll just move them to ram the thing down, and then we'll focus with cavalry. They should be coming in from like about there. Yeah.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Just in case you have a chance to hit anybody, you guys stand right there. Alright. That'll sort itself out with my infantry. I can focus on this. Some damaged barbarian cav. I believe they made it out from the previous battle. I fought against the Dacians. Everything else is just pretty much garbage with the exception of the general's bodyguard, of course. Just send one lancer unit to sort out the barbarian cavalry. Nice charge in the sides. Alright, this is a pretty decent general. It seems because they nearly fought down to the last man.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through. Go, go, go!
There we go. Pin them with one guy and then charge them in the back with the other. Oh, they're sending in guys. Hang on. Now we did a decent number on them. That's good. Yeah, they ran straight to the town center, I figured. Okay, he's hanging back still. He's slowly getting towards the city.
The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work.
Oh no, I meant him actually. Come on, he's right there. Kill him. There we go.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
They're standing there cheering. You need to get a fucking move on. Ugh, horrible charge.
The walls are breached, and the way into the city is open for our soldiers.
I don't need to watch that battle. Oh, there we go.
Be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
No. Now they will actually charge them down properly. Well, not really, but they won't say to. Oh, there we go. If you get in, because you know normally they won't run them down properly because the gate is not mine.
Our soldiers have captured the walls.
There.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Don't run in front of the tower. I know it's just a wooden tower, but we saw in the previous battle that they can get some nasty shots off. In the previous video. There we go. Kill as many of them as you can before they get back inside. All of you guys get in. Oh, there's, yeah, one all the way in the front and then one all the way in the back. So he stands right in the middle and then escorts them essentially to the town center if I don't manually tell them to kill the guys. Alright, we have an archery range in here. Well, of course, they got the fucking, the what's it called? Those chosen archer motherfuckers. There, killed him, and then we run back. Kill this guy. There we go. Reinforcement army is essentially dead. I mean, this is still here. You guys cease fire, otherwise you're going to be getting a ton of friendly fire kills. Glad to see the enemy routing. There we go. Good job. Now all of you get in. Alright, and then we start to slowly march them this way. If we can find a fucking angle to... There we go, holy fuck. A fog has set in. Alright, and then final step is putting you guys there. Archers there, and there, and there, although I doubt that you guys will be able to hit anything. You guys in phalanx formation, and they're doing the war cry over there. You're not even facing me, so you're provoking each other, it looks like. Oh, there we go, the fog is leaving or dissipating or whatever you want to call it. There's one fucking slowpoke over here. There, reform. And now all of you fire at will. Yeah, you see this guy's too far away, but it doesn't matter. Archers, of course, will do a ton of damage because they have the armor, or the archery upgrade. And these guys, especially the Volksmen, have no armor whatsoever. These other guys have a shield, which helps a bit. Alright, cease fire, because otherwise you're gonna hit the phalanx.
The gods be praised!
Captain is
the
dead.
enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
There we go, and we can just end the battle here.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Greek soldiers!
There we go, killed a family member and a small force, and we took Porvalisium.
Settlement captured!
Seems to be quite happy with me. Fix up that wall, and then we start to retrain our soldiers. Oh yeah, this gives upgrade to light weapons, yeah, so keep that for now. Build that for the gold that's around here. Yep, there. I didn't even know if that was true in the map or whatever. In the game. I only know from real life that the Romans got a ton of gold by capturing Dacia under Emperor Trajan. So I was like, oh, I saw the mine icon, so I was like, oh, there must be gold here then. The game must have done that the same way, and I was right. Alright, so there we go. That's Porvalisium. That's the biggest, I think the biggest city from Dacia that they lost right off the get-go. They lost their capital, so sucks to suck.
Can I be of
I should also really send you to Scythia.
moves, sir? No more moves, sir.
Since apparently the Dacians are out here, maybe we can ask and persuade the Scythians to declare war on Dacia. Yeah, they're allied. Yeah, the Spaniards are allied with almost all my enemies. The only exception is Carthage. I'm not at war with Carthage. But yeah, if we ask Scythia, maybe they can declare war on Dacia. So they can take out stuff over there. Yeah, train one extra ship for this fleet. That's good. Yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be under control once those militia hoplites are done.
My lord,
You're laying siege to this.
settlement under siege, sir!
King is here. Carthage. I still don't trust Carthage, but we'll see. You see? Public order is fine. Exactly on 70. Thessalonica mines +1. Give me that better stable here. Practice range in Apollonia. Barracks then. Archery range in Messana. Ports or shipwrights for more trade income. And we fix up the walls in Porvalisium, yeah. Larissa expands, alright. He still has the plague, but he still hasn't died yet, so it's good for him, but I'm just kind of I'm waiting for it to be over. Alright, get some extra militia hoplites there for garrison because I don't trust the Carthaginians. The Romans haven't even sent anything over. The Julii are still standing there. The Senates themselves didn't even send any of their armies over. They just don't want to live anymore, it seems.
Who shall die this day?
Right,
He's
you
finished.
need to level up.
He won't hear a thing.
Get some easy assassinations under your belt and then work your way up to become a master assassin.
Who is my target?
There we go. That's a lot better skill set for an assassin.
Destroy them!
Alright, the Siege of Rome.
And at the last, there is something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone in what I must now say. We will win! Many of us may die, but all of us will be brave. Await my order.
There we go.
Standard formation.
Right, well, you go out into the set point there. There's quite a lot of towers around, even though these walls are technically outdated. Usually when the wall is a lower tier than the city, then you've got like tons of gaps everywhere where there are no towers at all, but it's actually pretty alright with how the towers are spread out. Oh, except here, but we're not deployed here. I would have a scriptorium there. Alright, I'll put the siege tower there. They are on the siege tower too. That's alright actually, because of course my hoplites, or my phalangites will fight very poorly with their swords. I'll deploy you guys around here. I got 2 ladders. Yeah, the towers are spaced out perfectly, almost. Even though the wall was 1 tier lower than the city. No, fuck it. I'll just put them there. And then there. I'll put them a bit farther back so that we will not be shot. Okay, never mind. They didn't... Actually, don't bother then. Don't bother. You don't have to dig that sap point. I thought that they were going to put the Principes on the wall, which is why I deployed everything everywhere, so that's... I knew there was only 1 unit of... Oh well, they have a great forum here already. I knew there was going to be only 1 unit of infantry. But I thought that they were going to put the generals in the town center and then that 1 unit of Principe on the wall somewhere. Don't burn down, please. Nice.
The towers are at the walls. Reinforce the attackers and crush the defenders.
Alright, in that case, all of you can drop your shit. And get a move on. Yeah, I thought, no, like I said, I keep getting distracted. I wanted to finish my thought like 3 times already. I thought the Principes were going to be on the wall somewhere, which is why I deployed everybody everywhere, so that they wouldn't be able to reinforce every single position. Because I imagined that the Principes would be on the wall and the general in the town center, but they've decided to put everything on the town center, so that works too. So yeah, you just need to capture the gates, and then these towers along the way. And then we march towards the town center. Yeah, we could even like deploy them here in front of the palace, with the archers behind. Although maybe due to their pathing they will walk stupidly and trigger the guys.
Units, standard formation. Units,
Orders complete, Commander.
units, double time.
Balls of
Units! Units, stand and fight! Units, march!
But yeah, that's the obviously the plan here. Deploy pikes, shoot them with archers, have them run into the pikes. Oh, why are these buildings Greek? That's weird. It's a shrine to Mars that they've built, but these houses here are Greek, as you can see clearly by the roof. That's weird. Well, some of their general pictures from the Senate are Greek soldiers or Greek generals, so it does make sense in that regard. But it's weird that the
Our soldiers have captured the walls.
Game considers
Now
the
it's time to
Senate
press on and capture this place.
a Greek faction. Well, in the normal circumstances, the Senate isn't allowed to build any temple, which is a bit weird, which I changed, which is why they built this shrine to Mars. There we go, the gates are ours. Just need to capture all of these towers so that we can safely walk this way without being hit. Yeah, it'll take a while until everybody is on the wall, but whatever. Luckily, you only need one person to capture a tower. Of course, unless there are enemies nearby. In the meantime, we can just enjoy the aesthetics and the music. Alright, the rest of you start to move on. Oh, they start to walk through here now too. Finally, everybody's out of the siege tower. Oh no, never mind. Oh, those are the guys from outside. I guess. Whatever.
Units!
Yes, I'm a bit extra quiet right now because I'm just enjoying the music. Like I said, you gotta appreciate the music from this game sometimes because it is one of the best soundtracks of any Total War game in my opinion. Does the nostalgia factor play into it? A bit. Is it only because of nostalgia? What the fuck, no. It's just a fucking phenomenal soundtrack. And a lot of other Total War games do not fucking reach it whatsoever. Get anywhere near how epic their soundtracks are. Rome 2's original soundtrack is fucking horrendous. Or at least doesn't evoke the same emotion. Attila Total War soundtrack is great. Again, these are just my... Well, again, I should say, I mean, these are just my opinions. You may not agree. And if you do not agree, you are wrong. Because that's how that works. Oh, what they could also do is send them around the back. Like to... Oh, no, then I have to run past towers and shit, right? Oh, no, never mind, I do not. I can just run through here. There.
Levy pikemen. Levy pikemen. Pike. Pike.
Move you whole ass to here.
Balls of Artemis.
I can perfectly place them here. Why can't I perfectly place them like fucking 2 meters up the road? There. Not what I wanted, but it's alright.
Balls of Artemis. Archie.
Alright, javelins incoming. Shaken. Figured as much. Okay, well then, fucking idiots. Alright, we killed one general at least. Oh fuck, he used the first guy in, that's not great. What a bunch of fucking dickheads. Oh my god, look at this, man. Fucking hell. Alright, back off. Fucking retards. What a bunch of fucking cowards. Come on, kill the fucking rest of that. Oh. I'll move normally for the fucking love of the gods. There. I'm not paying attention. How are you routing? You haven't even done anything. And the general was right there. The whole reason why you're here is because you need to save the general's skin. How what kind of fucking embarrassment is that? There we go. Oh, he was the faction leader of the Senate.
Perhaps he's only wailing catamites.
What the fuck? Yeah, you fucking idiots. There was absolutely nothing going on there. Why the fuck were you running away? And then this is not whatsoever where I told you to go. What a mess. Also, I told you to just run there, then you randomly take a fucking move to the fucking right for some reason. At least the plaza is rather big here, so we have some possibilities to move around. Quick makeshift phalanx, there we go. And then I get shot in the back by archers. Like I'm not blaming them for running away because they were just being crushed by General's bodyguard. I am blaming everybody else for fucking following them. And especially these fucking retards that just ran away before the fight even started. And the general was literally like 2 meters away from him. There we go.
Surely they work, not that of mortals like us.
Clear victory, and that is the end of the Senate. All of those forces will just turn rebel right now. There we go. I'll just exterminate that. There we go. Senate is fucking gone. Oh yeah, we can build that up to Ares right away, but I kind of wanted Jupiter in there. Or Zeus, I mean. Well, you know, his real name is Jupiter, but whatever. Let's first get this archery range going. No, let's get the stables going, because I can retrain my Macedonian cavalry from here. If we build them up to the next level, after this level. There, Rome is ours, so that is part of my victory conditions. I need 30 more regions. Yeah, we need 50 regions including Rome. That's the objective of pretty much every faction. And I've got Rome and 20 regions in total, so I just need 30 more. At random, wherever I can find them. Well, obviously there's 3 up here from the... Excuse me, Julia, which I'm going after right now.
Yes, strategos! Forward! No more moves, sir! Yes, strategos!
Gathering the light lancers. Yeah, okay, so you stay behind. This was the best guy, right? Yeah.
Orders.
So you stay behind.
Move out.
You get on the boats
Ships ready. Ready
and
to sail.
head
Yes,
off
sir. Moves depleted, sir.
to Rhodos.
Orders.
So start training some archers here.
Orders.
There, another 3 light lancers. 2 archers. And then I have the levy pikes there.
March.
Don't need that many levy pikes. Yeah, so the next professional army that I will train is definitely going to be having phalanx pikes, which are my most elite infantry right now. Alright, so end the turn, and then we'll see...
Who shall die?
Oh, yeah, you already did that. And then we'll see what happens elsewhere. You start to finish retraining and then get some militia hoplites to garrison Porvalisium, and then we're on our way to compass the SOGs. Oh yeah, you were... I was sending you off to Scythia, that's right. It's not the best, but he's very young, and those are decent traits that he got, so... Sure. And you are with the king in Messana. Oh, and this guy came of age.
Yes, Stradago.
You can govern Syracuse. Yeah, the Carthaginians aren't doing anything, they're just chilling. They landed that massive force next to Rome, and then they don't really know. They're like, alright, we got this giant army next to Rome. What next? I don't know, I didn't think we'd get this far. That's roughly how I imagine the Carthaginian commanders' planning of that entire expedition in Italy went. Where are we now? Bailazora, that just expanded. There's a lot of unrest there. Just increased temporaries there. Paved roads in Croton. Get some mines. Not that... Well, 200 is still nice. Communal farming in Kydonia. Just quickly throw a palisade around that, so that nobody can just walk straight in. I don't know. What did we even finish here? Oh, Campus Gatai expanded just now. It's not that much. Well, it's a bit, but... Public order is alright. Well, we do need this because of the high unrest. Just increase the tempo. It only take 2 turns. Yeah, ports in Byzantium, so this should make some more money. Pave the roads. Faster army access and more trade income. Trader in Syracuse. There we go, lots of cash through there. Got the mines in Porvalisium. Give me some roads. There we go. Yeah, that guy, I already moved him. Is he still sick? Yeah, wow. The plague does not want to let him go, but it also doesn't want to kill him either.
My lord. Yes.
I guess the game is hoping that I'm spreading it to somewhere else, but I'm not fucking doing that.
Forward. Yes, Stratagos.
Just hire some of that.
Yes, Strategos. Sir.
Still not really enough. I'll hire them, but I'll use them myself. And then I'll hire... Is this mercenary Peltast? Oh, this Illyrian mercenaries. Hire 2 of those.
Sir!
We can disband... Oh, I should have moved that there then.
Sir.
Or whatever. It was silly of me. There. Ensure... They'll ensure that it'll hold.
Sir! Sir! Yes, strategos! Yes, strategos!
Forward!
There we go.
Sir, march! Out of moves, sir! Destroy them!
Off the compass, the SGs you go. Oh, there's no population in Sparta anymore.
My lord! My lord! Onward! Sir! Orders! My lord!
Right, well, just 2 archers should be fine.
Orders!
You take command of this.
Merging armies! Moves depleted, sir!
Yeah, we'll have 3
Orders!
levy pikes and 2 archers. That should be a decent, like, ragtag force to clean out these rebels. Yeah, and then Sparta needs to chill, because there's no population there anymore. Well, barely any. So just those archers, and then afterwards we just relax. Build up the farms. That's what we're going to be doing.
Ready to sail!
Alright, let's have a little look at roads. They have a giant army standing there, filled to the brim with hoplites and militia cavalry.
Ready to sail!
So if we land there
All ashore!
and attack,
Orders!
we draw out the king of Sparta, apparently. Ah, the Pontus has captured Halicarnassus. Can we see whether that is... Well, I guess they've already captured Sardis then at that point as well. Let's have a little look at various people. So yeah, the Greek city-states have been crawling ever so slowly back up to where they were. Just because I haven't touched them. And also because everybody else is away from them. Let's have a little look at Pontus, even though I'm not at war with them. And the Julii and the Dacians. Okay, so Dacians are going downhill. Obviously, they lost their biggest city. Pontus is the strongest, or overall just like the most well-developed out of all of the guys that I just selected. Militarily, I am stronger than everybody else. Well, I'm not the strongest faction overall, but stronger than all these other guys. Dacia was actually way stronger than the Julii at some point. Well, that of course is to be explained because I wiped out a gigantic Julii army right there. Pontus is running parallel with the Julii right now. Greek city-states roughly about the strongest they've ever been. Pretty much. Territorially, of course, way bigger than everybody. Financially, I was the richest faction. Yeah, the Seleucids were the richest, but I've been overtaking them very, very much so in the past couple of turns. Almost a vertical line straight up. Then the Julii somehow, even though they've got tons of armies and only 3 settlements to support everything. Again, Arminium and Avete are these very good settlements, but still. Population, I have more population than Egypt, and thereby everybody else. Overall, well, Egypt was actually running very parallel, but now they're going horizontal for some reason. Seleucid Empire is the weakest living faction at the moment. Excuse me. Makes sense because everybody ganged up on the Seleucids as they always do. Okay, so militarily, the Gauls are the strongest faction. Egypt second, I'm third, just above the Germanians, which are on 4th place. Then the Scythians, interesting enough. Carthage, I think that's Armenia. Britons, tied with the Julii. Then Dacia and Parthia, which are tied. Numidia, Spain, and the Greek city-states tied. Oh no, that's Armenia. That's Pontus. And then all the way at the bottom is the Seleucid Empire. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so there will be a draw fight over here with Rhodes. But I'll do that in the next episode. Before I end it off, I'll really quickly talk to Scythia.
Yes, my lord. I shall speak with them at once.
Do you perhaps want to attack the Dacians? And I will pay you 10,000 denarii for that. We cannot see how an attack on these people would help us, and so we must regretfully reject your demand. Okay, so they're not entirely against the... What's it called? Against the idea. They said regretfully. So that's something. Unlike the other time that I asked... who was that? I asked Carthage. They were like, oh, what the fuck? Why the fuck we should do that? They didn't literally say that, but that's essentially what it meant. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So the Senate is gone. I only have to deal with the Julii, and then the Romans are completely out of here. Yeah, I'm still very suspicious of this. Again, it's not a strong force, but it's just kind of there. Sitting there. Also, of course, I'm now controlling more than half of Sicily, so I don't know how Carthage is going to like that. They are at war with Numidia. Oh, there's plague there in Carthago. Nothing is under siege. I don't know how they're faring against the Numidians, but it should not be that difficult. Big force there in Corduba. Yeah, so Spain lost Osca to... Oh, there's riots there. They lost Osca to Gaul. Yeah, the Gauls are the strongest faction, so that is to be expected. Okay, lots of fighting has been going on over here. None of it is under siege. They are at war, right? Germania and Britannia? Yeah. The Germanians are holding their own, which is surprising. Usually they just fold like a wet noodle for some reason every single time I play this campaign. Well, not Macedon specifically, but anytime I play any Rome to the War campaign, usually Britannia ends up owning everything. I saw a comment at some point, somebody saying that auto-resolve favors the chariots, and that's why the Germanians keep on losing in the auto-resolve, because the Britons will just bring chariots, and then the auto-resolve will say that they can easily win, even though the Germanians have the spear warband, which can form a phalanx. So, if that's true, then it does make sense, but it's still sad for the Germanians, because they have a very cool and interesting and powerful army roster. One of the most powerful army rosters of any barbarian faction, which are always quite limited. So, it's kind of sad to see them be crushed by the Britons. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Well, there.